I've actually met him, me and Matty DeBoer. Go and meet him before.
Hi, this is DK Turns 2011 here, and this is an interview with Nat Fyfe.
Speak to a hero of theirs and get some advice. And the biggest thing I took from him was that you can never be satisfied with a game that you've played. You can be happy, but as soon as you're satisfied, you sort of put a limit on your potential. I'm from Lake Grace, which is about 400 kilometres east of Perth. Grew up there, played all my junior footy there, and my parents still live there and own a transport business there. I've got my heavy vehicle licence, so I can go home and help Dad here in Western Australia. There's the 36.5 metre road trains. Dad introduced me from a pretty young age. I think I was driving around sort of 10, 11. He started letting me steer them, so yeah, it's been a long apprenticeship.
He arches his back, he steadies. Oh, brilliant. It's a beautiful thing.
I think I've been pretty consistent in my performance. To be in the best 22 in my second season was probably something that at the start I didn't think I could achieve, but now I'm in here. I'm just keen to stay in the side and play the best footy I can.
He played 31 games, but he's fast becoming a star here at Patterson Stadium, and he kicks the goal.
I think physically I was the most challenging thing. I spent a lot more time in the gym and a lot more time running just to build up my tank so I could be competitive with some of the other sort of midfielders of the competition. But put on a couple of kilos over the summer, and that's holding me in good stead so far this year. I was reasonable at marking as a junior. I always had a footy in my hand or a ball. You can ask my mum, she'll attest to that. But yeah, always practicing with footy on the trampoline and against walls, and sort of just got better and better. And as it became a strength of my game, I wanted to work on it more and more. One of the biggest differences between me this year and last year is I now feel that it's part of my duty to go for those pack marks, and yeah, I throw everything at them and come down with it every now and then. The goal is team success, and that's what I'm striving for and what we're striving for here at Freo.
Need to support each other. Fyfe's got it. Got a little bit of breathing space. Lovely left foot off the outside. That is a remarkable goal. Nat Fyfe.
What an impressive young man on and off the field, and he could play a big part in the second half. Dempsey's had hold of him so far, hasn't had a huge influence on the match. Just been a huge week for GWS. We spent the week with them, actually. We went inside and in the sanctum, and this is what Kevin Sheedy had to say about the Melbourne media.
Gubby Allen, who just got cut in half then, he's just about stealing every player in Australia at the moment, and no one knows. And week by week you'll get a report from the whinging Melbourne press. I'm sorry. So it's good, isn't it? It's good. It's the feeling is starting to come, Mark. You get it all ready.
So responding to Phil Davis, obviously, going from the Adelaide Crows. A strange press conference, the fact that Davis would come out, and I don't know if GWS endorsed that, come out and have a press conference about going next year.
Well, the rules are that you're not supposed to be contracting or certainly putting deals to players at this stage of the year. Well, frankly, I think it happens a bit around the competition. I suspect it's happened here.
Tom?
Yeah, I agree 100% with what Lee's got to say about that. Knowing a little bit about Phil Davis, I think it actually says a lot about his own personal integrity. Obviously, a deal's been done or something like that, and he's felt that he couldn't be true to the Crows going out. So it's impressive by him, but it's an ugly time of the season, to be honest.
Kevin Sheedy's on game day on Sunday, and we follow GWS and that story next week here on Friday Night Football. Gary Lyon, Melbourne. Gary Lyon spoke to the press today. Let's hear what he had to say.
I'm like you guys. I've been sitting outside, again, contrary to what you believe. And I'm a Melbourne person, make no mistake. But I was a little bit shocked to hear some of the things that you hear. Now I think we all agree that we've got a few things that we need sorting out. And liaise with the board, try and put in some recommendations that can hopefully sort it out. And after that, it's you make it up on the fly. But I've been very, very clear, and will continue to be clear, that I can't do this job as a director of football and work in the roles that I do.
But what does it say about Chris Connolly's role at the moment and Brendan Schwab's role at the moment?
Well, that's the point I think we all say. I mean,
Sorry, I just got a call.
been asked by the board to go and have a look at the football club, but
Shouldn't the CEO and the football director be doing that?
That's what you think should happen, yeah.
I think if there's going to be this sort of consultative type role, there needs to be a third party involved.
Okay, guys, see ya. It's getting a bit boring now.
A known leader of men and those
So see you guys later.
There are expert consultants
And remember, rate, comment, and subscribe.